Do what you want, do what you want, do what you want, do what you want. You guys, Australia is debuting at Eurovision 2015 with Guy Sebastian and his song Tonight Again. Are you going to want to relive tonight if Guy is involved?
Maybe.
Could you elaborate?
I mean, look, I love Guy Sebastian. I've been a fan of his music. Well, I mean, his recent catalogue's quite good. His older stuff, maybe not so much. It took him a while to kind of, for him to get into his, come out of his shell, maybe. The song's not bad. It's not terrible, but again, I think I had really high expectations when Australia were announced to be competing in the contest this year. So I think I had the biggest, most elaborate song in mind, and it just kind of didn't reach the level I wanted it to. So it's not horrible, but I don't know, just a bit meh.
I think it's kind of an average song elevated by a very good performer, because it's basically maybe an Ollie Moore's album track that he wouldn't release as a single, but then Guy Sebastian has kind of a presence about him that you're like, oh, it's a Guy Sebastian song, rather than saying, oh, it's Ollie Moore's song. Like, he's really good, and I think he could really work it on stage, because we haven't seen him perform this live, so and we've no clue what the staging is like and how Australia will handle that. But the song itself, on its own, is just average, I think, or maybe slightly above average.
I like the song. When we were first heard that Australia will compete, I wasn't really that, like, I thought it's still odd, but if they bring songs like this, they can come back every year. I don't mind it. The song is great, and yeah, it's a little bit like Oliver's, but it's even more like funky and more like that. It really needs a big performance because it's so big song, and like Guy Sebastian's voice is amazing, so I can't see any point why it couldn't let us down. And like he said he wrote it in 3 days or something. You maybe hear it. It's still repeating and like that, but I like the song, and it's like good to have this song already in the final, because we might not get any up-tempo songs from the semi-final to the final.
Yeah, I was disappointed with the capital D. I think Guy Sebastian is amazing, but like Josh and I had done all these videos talking about Delta Goodrum, talking about Dami Eam, talking about all these other fierce ladies, and then we get this, and it's fine. I mean, it's okay. It's not a bad song. I think it's better than many of the big five songs. It's better than many of the songs of this contest. I think it's definitely top 20 material. I'm gonna quote verse 2. He says, "Oh, some people might call you crazy. They say we only live for fun. Ooh, they may be right, but only maybe. But I can guarantee what we got is what they want." No, this is not what I want. This is like a watered down version of Guy Sebastian. Like, some of his other tracks make me want to dance. They sound so original and funky in a good way. Whereas this is like funky in like a boring way. I just feel like I've heard this before. I would listen to this once. I wouldn't remember it. I would move on. Yeah, exactly as Porg says, an okay song, but one that will be elevated by a fantastic performer, because let's face it, he's going to bring it on stage. He's a seasoned performer. He knows what he's doing. He's probably got a great production team around him. I think this could surprise. Like, I'm going to give this not one of my best scores, but I know that he will bring it on stage.
Yeah, I think it's a credible and safe entry by Australia. Like, a lot of people were worried that, oh, Australia, they've grown up with Terry Wogan and all that kind of stuff, so they're going to have a joke. But it is actually a very serious effort, and it's kind of retro, but it's done properly, unlike the UK's. Like, the UK's is just a mess, whereas Australia have taken retro elements and modernized it properly. But it's still an average song at the end of the day.
Well, speaking of averages, let's go around and give our scores out of 10, beginning with Josh.
So I gave this song a 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to be honest, a point or and a half of that is just a little bit of bias because I want Australia to do well. But I mean, it's not a terrible song. Like, I really do like Guy Sebastian, and I know that he's going to perform the song well, because he's got a great live vocal. And if you haven't seen, like, Eurovision.tv have been doing like these quick little meet the artist from X country, and he does sing a portion of it acoustic with his guitar, and it's actually quite good. Like, he sang it well. So yeah, 7.5 from me.
I'm going to give it a 6.5, just slightly above average, purely on Guy's talents.
I give the song 8.5. It's in my top 10, and I can't see why it wouldn't make it to the top 10 in the real contest. It's not winning, no, but it's a good song. Guy Sebastian is an amazing artist.
Do what you want, we do what you want. And what I want is to give this a 5 because the song is a little mediocre. Guy is great. I'm sure it'll look amazing. I'm sure he'll do amazing. But I ain't going to repeat tonight again. No, I am not.